This isn't self-help, it's self-defense. Right now, someone is using these exact tricks to control what you do, and you don't even know it's happening. Every single day, you're being read like an open book, your wants predicted, your buttons pushed, your choices stolen. But here's where it gets crazy. You'll stop being the prey and start being the predator. You'll spot these tricks instantly, block them without trying. And yes, use them yourself when you need to. Warning, after this video, your relationships will look different. Your workplace will look different. Even your family. Nothing will ever look the same again. I've broken this into 3 parts that will blow your mind. Part 1, the 10 tricks that control your life right now. Part 2, the dark reason why your brain falls for them every time. Part 3, how to flip everything and become impossible to manipulate. By the end, you'll have armor that makes tricks bounce off you, and a sword that cuts through anyone's games. Ready? Let's go. Have you ever noticed how that free sample at the store makes you want to buy something, even when you weren't hungry? That's the reciprocity trap destroying your free will. Here's what's really happening. Your brain is wired to hate owing people. When someone gives you something, even something tiny you didn't want, your mind starts screaming to give back. It's not kindness, it's control. Think about it. That coworker who always brings you coffee, they're not being nice. They're buying your yes for later. That friend who always does favors you didn't ask for, they're building a debt you'll have to pay. But wait, there's a catch. The smart manipulators, they make the gift feel special. I thought of you when I saw this. This is just for you. Now you don't just owe them, you feel special owing them. Here's your defense. When someone offers something free, stop and ask, what's the real price? Practice saying these exact words. That's kind, but no thank you. Watch how fast their smile drops. That tells you everything. But here's where it gets interesting. Remember the last time you agreed to something huge that started super small? Can you help for just 5 minutes? Becomes your whole weekend gone. Just try it once, becomes a subscription draining your bank account. This is the commitment ladder, and it's genius. Your brain desperately needs to look consistent. So once you say yes to something tiny, you're programmed to say yes to bigger and bigger asks. Let me tell you about Marcus. Good guy, always helpful. His boss asked him to stay just 15 extra minutes one day. Just once. 6 months later, Marcus works every weekend, for free. He can't figure out how it happened. Sound familiar? Have you ever found yourself doing something massive and thought, how did I even get here? The counter move is simple but powerful. Set stone-cold boundaries on first requests. I can help for exactly 5 minutes, then I'm gone. No flexibility, no maybe. Watch how fast people show their true colors when you do this. This next part will blow your mind. You know that new restaurant that always looks packed? Half those people might be paid to sit there. I'm serious. It's standard practice in every major city. Your brain thinks the crowd knows something you don't. If everyone's doing it, it must be good. This kept your ancestors alive. Now it's used to empty your wallet. Fake reviews, manufactured trends, only 3 left in stock. All of it hijacks your herd instinct. You think you're choosing. You're not. You're following a script written by someone else. Have you ever bought something because it was selling out fast? Or joined something because everyone's doing it? You've been social proofed, and you didn't even know it. Studies have shown that seeing just 5 people do something makes you 85% more likely to do it too. Even when it makes no sense. Even when it costs you money. Even when you don't want to. Ask yourself, am I choosing this, or is the crowd choosing for me? Real desire doesn't need a crowd to validate it. What nobody tells you is, put someone in a white coat and watch people's brains shut off. In one experiment, regular people gave deadly electric shocks to strangers. Why? Because someone in a lab coat told them to. The person wasn't even a real scientist, just an actor in costume. We're programmed to obey authority. But here's the secret. Authority is mostly theater. The right voice, the right clothes, a few big words. Suddenly you stop thinking and start obeying. Experts say, studies prove, doctors recommend. These phrases bypass your brain like a master key. But ask yourself, which experts? What studies? Which doctors? The most dangerous manipulators don't command. They suggest with fake authority. They make you think it was your idea to obey. Remember Jennifer from accounting? She started adding research shows before every request. Her success rate jumped 400%. She made nothing up, just added those 2 words. People's brains turned off. Your shield is one question. According to who exactly? Real authority loves this question. Fake authority gets angry. That anger, that's your signal to run. But here's where things get genuinely disturbing. Uncomfortable truth incoming. You're 7 times more likely to say yes to someone you like, even when their request is insane, even when it hurts you. Master manipulators know this. Watch them work. They mirror how you sit. Accidentally love what you love. Find ways to seem just like you. It's not connection. It's combat. That person who got super friendly before asking for something, that sudden best friend at work who needs a favor, they're not interested in you. They're interested in your yes. Test this yourself. Notice who becomes extra nice before they need something. Real friends don't need to butter you up. Real connection doesn't have an agenda. When someone's being too agreeable, try this. What do you really need? Watch their whole face change. That change, that's the mask falling off. The real power comes when your brain fears loss more than it loves gain. Losing $20 hurts twice as much as finding $20 feels good. Manipulators know this and use it against you every day. Last chance, limited time, never again. These aren't sales tactics. They're attacks on your psychology. They shut down the part of your brain that thinks and activate the part that panics. Here's what will shock you. The most valuable things in life are never scarce. Love, knowledge, growth, friendship, all unlimited. When someone creates fake scarcity, they're usually selling garbage. Remember Black Friday footage? People fighting over TVs? Those same TVs are available all year. But add scarcity and watch humans turn into animals. I've seen people buy courses they'll never take, join gyms they'll never use, grab deals they don't need, all because of fake deadlines. All because someone said, hurry. Next time you feel that panic to grab something before it's gone, stop, breathe. Ask, will this matter in a month? The answer is almost always no. This next one is so powerful it's scary. Watch this manipulation in action. Restaurant menu, $100 steak, $50 steak, $30 steak. Which one seems reasonable? The $50 one, right? Congratulations, you just got played. Your brain doesn't judge value alone. It judges by comparison. Show something outrageous first, and suddenly the expensive option seems like a deal. This works with everything. That friend who asks to borrow your car for a month, then scales back to a weekend? The weekend was always the goal. The month was the setup. Companies use this constantly. The premium option nobody buys? It exists to make the expensive option look reasonable. That huge request that gets negotiated down? The smaller request was always the target. Lisa told me how her boyfriend used this. Asked to move across the world, then scaled back to moving across the state. She felt like she won by compromising. She didn't win. She got played. Defense is simple. Judge everything on its own value, not compared to something else. Is $50 for steak worth it to you? Don't let the $100 steak decide, but wait until you hear this dark truth. Here's what they don't want you to know. These tricks, they're just level 1. The real manipulation happens deeper, in places you can't even see. Master manipulators don't push one emotion. They create sequences. Fear, then relief. Hope, then doubt. Pride, then shame. They take you on a ride, and you're too dizzy to think straight. Watch how it works. Problem introduced, you feel fear. Solution offered, you feel relief. New problem, you feel doubt. Their solution, you feel dependent. You're not making choices. You're following their emotional script. I watched a salesman do this perfectly. Made the customer afraid of missing out, then relieved with an option, then doubtful about affording it, then grateful for financing. 4 emotions, 1 sale, 0 real choice. When you feel emotional whiplash, everything in you should stop. Say these words: I need time to think clearly. Manipulators hate this. They need you emotional, not logical. Recognition trigger. If you've gone from scared to relieved to confused in one conversation, you're being sequenced. Step back. Break the pattern. Take your power back. You know that moment when someone paints your future for you? Imagine yourself next year. Picture how you'll feel when. This isn't motivation. It's mind control. By making you vividly imagine a future, they trick your brain into thinking it's partly real. Now you're not just making a choice. You're losing a future that feels like it already exists. Car salesmen are masters at this. Imagine driving this to work tomorrow. Your coworkers seeing you pull up. That feeling of success. They're not selling a car. They're selling an imaginary future you'll pay anything not to lose. The counter is powerful. When someone paints your future, immediately paint a different one. Or, I could imagine myself debt-free and happy without this. Watch them scramble to repaint the picture. Your imagination is yours. Don't let anyone else direct that movie. Have you ever noticed how certain words make you question who you are? This is the nuclear weapon, the identity attack. And it goes like this. I thought you were someone who. A person like you would. I'm surprised someone smart like you. They're not describing you. They're reshaping you. By challenging your identity, they trigger your deepest need to prove who you are. And you prove it by doing exactly what they want. Watch how parents use this on kids. Big boys don't cry. Watch how bosses use it on employees. A team player would stay late. Watch how partners use it in relationships. I thought you were the romantic type. It's genius and it's evil. They make you defend yourself by obeying them. Your defense is unshakable identity. When someone says, I thought you were the type who, respond with these exact words. I'm the type who makes my own decisions. Don't defend. Don't explain. Just stand firm in who you are. Now that you see the matrix, here's your training plan. Week 1. Spend 10 minutes a day spotting these tricks in ads, conversations everywhere. Keep a notebook. Rate each trick 1 to 10. Week 2. Practice the defense phrases in safe situations. Set one hard boundary every day. Notice how you feel when people push against them. Week 3. Start predicting tricks before they fully happen. See the setup coming. Help others spot manipulation too, but ethically. Always ethically. Here's the dark side nobody mentions. Knowing these tricks is like having a weapon. You could destroy relationships, manipulate success, become the monster you're defending against. But real power isn't controlling others. It's being uncontrollable. Use these skills for defense, not offense. The second you see people as targets instead of humans, you've already lost something you can't get back. You're not the same person who clicked on this video. You can't be, because now you see the strings everyone else is dancing on. Tomorrow, you'll walk through the world with new eyes. That ad, that favor, that emotional appeal, you'll see them coming from miles away. You're not an open book anymore. You're a locked vault, and you have the only key. But more than that, you're free. Free from invisible influence. Free from emotional manipulation. Free to make choices that are actually yours. If this opens your eyes, you owe it to someone you care about to open theirs. That friend who always gets taken advantage of. That family member who falls for every scam. They're drowning while you just learn to swim. Share this with one person who needs protection. Comment which trick surprised you most. I read everything, and I'm curious which one hit you hardest. And if you're ready for the advanced stuff, the tricks so powerful I couldn't put them in a public video, hit subscribe and the bell. Remember, you're not paranoid. You're prepared. And in a world full of predators, that makes you dangerous in the best possible way. Stay untouchable.